Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
We begin tonight with a key victory for the families of the Oxford school shooting victims. A lawsuit naming the school as a defendant can go forward. Thanks for joining us here at 5. I'm Karen Drew, in for Devin Skillion.
And I'm Kimberly Gill. Today's ruling from a federal judge allows a lawsuit against the district and 2 staffers to move forward. 7 other Oxford school workers were dismissed from the case. Meanwhile, attorneys for the families are calling it a monumental win. Let's bring in Sean Lay. He's live on this story tonight. Sean.
Kimberly, we've been gathering reaction to this bombshell ruling all day long. It is a big deal here, a big ruling for Oxford families who have been demanding answers and accountability. Families like Buck Meir. Buck Meir's son Tate was shot and killed in the Oxford High School shooting. Meir has always had questions for the people who were with the shooter that day and had their hands on the shooter's backpack.
Why didn't you check it? Simple.
That backpack containing a handgun handed back to the student, and then those deadly shots were fired. Meir and other Oxford families will now get answers after a federal judge ruling today that Oxford school counselor Sean Hopkins and Oxford Dean Nicholas Ejak increased the risk of harm to others the day of the shooting. Both now can be questioned under oath.
Why didn't you check the backpack? I don't know. What were you thinking?
We're going to be able to talk about the very thing that everyone's wanted to know from day one. Why didn't they search the backpack?
And also, what have you been trained in to be able to identify threats?
Attorney Jim Harrington with Feiger Law also represents Oxford families in a federal lawsuit. He explains why a judge ruled that the counselor and dean remain in the lawsuits.
They increased the risk of harm. The actions that they took at that time during that meeting was really the lighting of the fuse that set the bomb off.
These federal lawsuits move forward now immediately. Also, we reached out to the attorney for Oxford schools for comment or reaction to today's ruling. Have not yet heard back. Kimberly, the judge dropped from the lawsuit the superintendent of Oxford schools, Oxford High School principal, and 3 teachers who were involved that day. Back to you.
And Sean, Ethan Crumbly was back in front of a judge today. What was that all about?
We monitor that every month by law. Since he is still a juvenile, they have to have a hearing in Oakland County to see if he's going to move to juvenile jail or stay in an adult jail. And the ruling has always been the same. Like today, he is staying wherever he is, Oakland County Jail.
He will stay. Okay. Sean, thank you. Shock and sadness tonight over the death of Oakland County Health Officer Dr. Calandra Green.
Green was killed in an apparent murder-suicide at her Pontiac home. Tonight, we're learning about the huge impact she had on her community. Megan Woods live for us this evening. And Megan, this is a massive loss for so many.
It really is. She was a mother, she was a daughter, and she was a member at this Pontiac church. Actually, later this month, she was supposed to speak at a special event. Now they're passing out flyers like this. They're absolutely heartbroken.
To look out there and know that I won't see her again, yeah, it hurts.
Pastor Terrence Gowdy of Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church says he just saw Dr. Calandra Green Sunday.
I would just call her Dr. Calandra and just remind her we're looking forward to Women's Day, and that beautiful smile would light up, would come on her face. And she said, I'm excited too.
Now he's trying to process her murder while supporting a grieving congregation.
We're not trying to get over it. We're just trying to get through it.
The same goes for Oakland County Executive Dave Coulter.
The fact that she was murdered, frankly, leaves me really angry. On top of the grief and the sadness and the shock that I feel, I'm just really angry.
He describes her as funny and hardworking and says the night before, Dr. Green was at Oakland University to celebrate a colleague being honored.
People talked to her, everything appeared normal and fine, and she was her normal, happy self.
He believed her future was limitless, but now he's planning ways to honor her life.
We won't be able to replace Calandra.
So before working at Oakland County Health Department, she was over at McLaren for 11 years and at one point being the chief nursing officer. They released a statement today saying, quote, while at McLaren Oakland, Calandra was a bright spot in the day for those who worked with her. During her time with us, her capacity to care and serve the needs of patients demonstrated to others what it meant to truly be a caregiver. So again, it just says how much of a light she was in this community, in this county, and just to whoever she met. Back to you.
I was talking with some Oakland County employees who knew her as well, Megan, and they just said her light was so bright. She helped so many. Such a loss for so many. In terms of investigation, were you able to find out exactly how police were tipped off to this?
Well, County Executive Dave Coulter says, you know, when she didn't arrive at work yesterday and didn't tell anybody, they knew something was up. Someone from the health department called her mother, and they went over to the home, the mother and Calandra's nephew, and that's when they noticed something wasn't right and called police and investigators. So that's how they were tipped off. Just really a sad story.
Yeah, horrible. All right. Thank you, Megan.
Yes. Well, the end of Title 42 brings a new wave of concerns for migrants entering the country and the already overwhelmed border communities trying to shelter them. And as the crisis deepens, the political fight over immigration reform is heating up in Washington. Drew Petrimo has that part of the story for us tonight from Capitol Hill.
Today at the border, the scenes were relatively calm, but the full impact of the end of Title 42 will likely play out over weeks and months. It's a true test for the Biden administration as it faces heavy criticism from Republicans.
Scenes of desperation at the border. A father carries an infant across the Rio Grande in a suitcase. They are among the thousands of migrants fleeing poverty and violence, looking for a better life in the U.S.
My dreams are many. First is to provide a better life for my kids.
Yeneth Palencia says her family traveled through 7 countries before crossing the southern border to El Paso, Texas. But for future migrants hoping to do the same, the rules have changed. Late Thursday night, the immigration policy known as Title 42 expired. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas defending the administration's policies.
We have been preparing for this moment for more than a year and a half. I have been very clear that it's going to be challenging, but we do have a plan.
In place of Title 42, the Biden administration is using a mix of policies in hopes of controlling the border. They include new pathways for legal immigration and harsher penalties for those who don't use them.
What they are going to encounter at our border is Border Patrol agents who will take them into custody and remove them.
But Republicans are attacking the Biden administration's immigration policies.
We have a humanitarian and a national security crisis at our border every single day.
The Biden administration blames Congress for failing to act to reform immigration laws. Caught in the middle of the political brawl are the hopes and dreams of migrants.
My hopes are now set and faith even stronger that I can accomplish everything I want.
Risking their lives for a chance at the American dream.
In addition to Title 42, other COVID-era policies are ending. Border officials say that will allow them to add additional beds at border facilities and process migrants more quickly as they won't have to go through COVID screenings. Reporting from Washington, I'm Drew Petrimo, Local 4.
Hey, Drew, thank you. Meanwhile, in places like North Dakota on the northern border, there's barely even markers letting people know what side they're on. Those spots have started to see some migrant activity. It's mainly Mexican citizens flying to Canada and then crossing into the United States.
All right, now to the weather. We are seeing some rain move through on Exact Track 40 radar just in time to start our weekend. But there were some worries earlier in the week. If you recall, we were talking about Saturday and Sunday.
That's right, but it looks like things are clearing up a little bit. So let's get over to Kim Adams. Kim, this rain isn't going to last all that long.
No, it won't last all that long, and it's not all that heavy either. Exact Track 40 radar right now picking up some light to moderate rain right around Belleville. I want to go in just a little bit tighter here so you can see the airport getting a moderate shower right along I-275. But it does not extend over into the city of Detroit, where they're getting ready for the Tigers game. Pink out at the park tonight. Can't rule out there could be a stray shower that pops up there, but we're not expecting heavy downpours. Right now, a couple sprinkles in Melvindale. Lincoln Park is dry, and so is Southgate. So we'll continue to watch this over the next few hours, but not expecting heavy, widespread rain. 74 in Mount Clemens, upper 70s in Pontiac, and 75 right now out in Ann Arbor. Now, tomorrow in the morning, it will be a little bit cloudy, but there is hope. By the afternoon, we'll start to see some breaks of sun here and there, and temperatures get back into the mid to upper 70s. And then your Mother's Day forecast, we're not completely out of the woods for a sprinkle, maybe late in the day, but it looks like most of the day is going to be dry. We'll talk about temperatures, though. They're a little different for Mother's Day. You can also download the Forewarn Weather app, and it will give you the Mother's Day forecast for your neighborhood. Just go to your favorite app store and type in WDIV.
All right, thanks, Kim.
It used to be a cutting-edge feature in cars, but it could soon be going away.
This is quite a story. Electric vehicles, they are threatening an entire industry, and we're not talking about gas stations. Hank.
A little cloudy out here on Belle Isle today, but you still got to think sunscreen and sun protection. So which products work best? We have the results from Consumer Reports coming up in my Help Me Hank report.
Okay, Hank, but first, Mayor Duggan says it has to get done faster. Why he's doubling down on a critical project. We'll have that next.